Hello and welcome to the Marine Channel. We're here at the Palma International Boat Show. We've got two boats that are moored next to one another that on the face of it might seem quite similar. They're both made by Bavaria. We've done a tour on this one. This is the SR35 and we're going to jump aboard this one, which is the Vida. And the reason I wanted to kind of talk about these two boats a little bit in parallel is that this boat over here is around 500,000 euros with a good level of equipment. This is around 350,000 euros. So quite a chunk of money less. Yet on the face of it, very similar length, almost identical beam. So what's the difference? So I guess the first thing you'll notice, this is on inboards, D300 Volvos, this is on outboards, and this is on Suzuki. But again, twin 300s. So we've got a different power execution on this. There is something quite nice about outboard motors. I've got to say they've kind of grown on me, just from the point of view of access and visibility. Very easy to kind of work on. You'll notice here as well, that we've got down here, you can perhaps see these sort of bolts. This part here will lift up, will tilt up so you can get access to your props and so forth. This is fixed though in terms of the platform. Obviously if you jump in the water you got a bathing ladder to get you in and out. So you can board either side. This part here, this will fold down, so you can lift that and fold it down there and create this kind of long sun pad, sort of chaise lounge type thing. And then similar kind of setup, all these backs are hinged as well, so they can flop down and configure and all that kind of good stuff. What you do notice is how much of the beam this boat uses. So access onto the bow is through the gateway there. So what they've done is they've pushed, if you like, the cockpit right the way out to the sides, because you haven't got access out on the side of the boat, and that gives you, well, it feels like an extra metre of space. It's not, it's probably closer to 70 centimetres, but it feels really substantial, and you end up with this massive U-shaped seating. All these seats here as well have got storage underneath, and then down here, oh, let's just undo these, and over here, sorry about the ugly camera, but you've got a great big lazarette down under there. And again, that's another one of the benefits of having outboard power. You haven't got engines and engine rooms and all that kind of good stuff. I'll put those clips down properly again in a minute. And then look up here, you've got a retractable sunroof at the back, kind of fabric arrangement, so you can pull that back. And you've got all the light and the air down into here. Moving forward, you can see you've got this big opening sunroof as well at the front. Just straightforward mechanical, so there's no electrics or anything like that, just a couple of bolts there, handle on there, slide it back, and then you're open up to all the sunshine and all the elements, which is lovely. Over here on the port side, this is our kind of indoor-outdoor kitchen. Good size, sink on the end there, grill here, a couple of burners, nice size domestic fridge, bit of storage here as well. And then this is good. We can see here, this has got the zip-in canvas covers. So it's like it's glazed. And if we look over on the starboard side, the covers have been removed. So that's all nice and open. So it does feel very, very sociable, this space. It feels like a much bigger boat in terms of the beam and the floor space there. And that kind of sociable aspect continues when we look at the helm position here. So we've got triple helm seats. So you and a couple of friends can sit up here and watch the world approach. Got Simrad screens here, multifunction displays, bow thruster down there, and obviously joystick control because we've got the two outboards. Little wireless phone charger down there, a couple of cup holders. Nice place to be, and then access out onto the bow just through this gate here. So there's a panel there that would be shut if the weather's not great. But on a day like today, it's as easy as you like. And you'll notice, if we look over here at this SR35, more traditional setup with the sun pad and the handrail around. This one's more open. You've still got an enormous sun pad, and that's your view back. You see a couple of speakers down here. We've got a JL audio as well. So a proper party boat. So as I say, have a look at the SR33 and the 35 and you'll see where those differences are. The main one, I guess, is when we come below, because the SR35 and the 33 both have a couple of cabins down below in the saloon area. This is really very much more a day boat. So we've got the infill cushions here at the moment. You could have a table there, but it's one or the other. It's either accommodation or dining. But this is the sort of boat that, to be fair, you might have the occasional night on, but really it's all about the fun and games during the day. Little heads in here, little shower there as well when you come out the sea, and then just pan around there. There we are, we've got our loo and bits and pieces. So whilst on the face of it, it's similar dimensions, similar length, similar beam, similar power, although this one actually goes a little bit quicker. It's about 2,000 kilos lighter than the Bavaria SR35, so it's a little bit quicker. But there's so many similarities on paper, but the reality when you get on board is they feel very, very different boats. And it's not just about the 150,000 euros you're going to save buying this one. It's about how you want to use it. Does it fit your lifestyle? But it's a cracking boat, isn't it? So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this short walkthrough today. Thanks for joining us on the Marine Channel. If you haven't subscribed, please do. That would be really kind. Please comment, please like, please share, do all that kind of stuff. But most importantly, please keep coming back for more, because that's why we do it. Thanks very much, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.